are, what it is that you want to get out of reading this book and participating in this book club, so that we can, at the end of the book club, share the growth that we've experienced. So I'm just going to start from where the order that everyone is on my screen. Juliana,
When I started listening to the book, I bought the audio and I was doing on my flight back home. I think this can help me a lot. More than everybody else, like how my emotions have been, like, um, not helping with my job right now, my, discipline, or even like consistency, going the ups and downs. And I did a test yesterday and I was pretty surprised with the results. There's a lot that I have to work with, and it's good to know where and how, you know, I should be doing. So it's just really like try to work on my emotions. Don't let my emotional, even like change the mood for the people that I'm working with, know how to handle situations better, and even know like how to handle myself better in some situations. So that's pretty much it. Learn more about myself and deal better with my
very cool.
emotions.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And Arian's taking notes. So like I said, at the end of this, we'll have the notes to refer back to and see, yeah, I was able to create more self-awareness and, relationship management, right? That's
Yeah.
what I'm hearing. Diane?
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I couldn't get on the other link, so I had to get on my phone. My little piece. Yeah, I think this book is, very interesting. I'm excited to take this little test you just mentioned, just because I think it's real important when you're dealing with clients to be able to understand their emotions as well, especially people that we're currently working with, Teresa. So, it's good to be able to understand where they're coming from and being in tune with the way I'm reacting as well. So, yeah, I'm excited and looking forward to getting through the rest of the book.
Nice. So for those of you who just joined, Catherine and Lori, we're just going through, the journey and the bigger picture is really what to expect from the book. So Arian's taking notes right now. I'm asking each participant what it is that they are choosing to gain and how they're going to grow. The assessment really kind of shows you where there's, opportunity for growth and what your strengths are and where there's opportunity for growth. And so that's what we're doing right now on this first call. So Antonia, if you could share what your intentions are.
Well, I think having grown up in a family that has a low emotional IQ, I never really saw what higher EQ looked like. And so, and that I know that's an area that I really need to work on is developing my EQ and raising my EQ abilities. So that's what I took the test and I really like it. It doesn't take very long, and then it gives you 3 areas from your answers that will help to, if you start working on these, those will help you develop your EQ. And I'm already a lot more aware just having read the first couple of chapters of what it is. And then the next chapter tells you about, kind of shows you what it looks like when someone has high EQ in one area and low EQ in another area. So there's that kind of a modeling that I haven't really seen or understood when I saw it. So yeah. I plan to work on those areas that came up on the test. And then you take the test again, and then it gives you new areas. So I plan to really work this because this is something I really need.
Nice. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Carrie?
So, I mean, you and I had this discussion on how I hire with my emotion instead of my intelligence. So I am aware of my EQ.
Mhm.
I'm one of those that didn't get the code, so I'm gonna do that afterwards and take the test. Um, and I think it's super important just to be able to gauge, your clients and who you're working with, and make sure that it's, you, I guess, match them is kind of what I'm thinking. But I know that I do most of my things with emotion, which is not a good thing. So I'm curious to get into this and really dive deep into it.
Awesome. And so what's your intention? What are you choosing to gain?
Just more, I guess, more insight into myself and how I deal with, um, everything, work and, you know, my history. So,
Mhm.
those triggers are huge. Um, so I guess just to gain more insight in how to better develop it.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Mhm.
Hey, Miss Catherine.
Hi.
Hi.
So I have sketchy internet. I'm in a hotel lobby.
Okay.
I skipped out of my Board of Realtors annual meeting. I did not get a code, so I haven't taken the test, and I'm just kind of trying to catch up. So I'm on catch up phase.
So, yeah, and really it was just why we want to take the test is so we can see again where our strengths and what our challenges are and where there's room for growth. So knowing that this book is about really developing our emotional intelligence, what are you choosing to, what's your intention for this book? Like what is it that you want to implement to grow, like whether it's like, hey, I want to be able to be in touch with my emotions, self-awareness, relationship management, social
Yeah,
awareness.
all of that.
Okay, cool.
No, I'm extremely emotional, so that's already high on my list of things to be able to control my emotions. Um, uh, I'm open to what this is going to bring. I think I need to take this test to see where I need
Awesome.
help.
Very cool. Miss Vicky with the cutest little
Can you hear
grin
me?
ever. Yeah.
Hang on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. All right. Hi. It's been a long time since I've talked to you.
We just had our coaching call.
What I would like to get out of this, and right now I am coming out of a emotional situation. So I want to feel uncomfortable. I want to be comfortable with feeling uncomfortable. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I want to be able to deal with my emotions in a healthy way. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
I'm having a hard time with volume here.
Nope, we can hear you. We can definitely hear you, Vicky.
I just can't hear you.
Oh,
I just walked in the office from the car, so
okay.
I was listening at the beginning in the car, so I don't
Well,
know whether I'm on something in the car and I can't hear. That's what the problem is, but anyway. So I've only read a little bit and I
Mhm.
haven't finished the test. So I'm kind of behind the 8 ball here.
No, you're exactly where you need to be. Okay.
Okay.
So, and that's great. You will be able to, set in the intention of what it is that you want to accomplish. You'll get it done. Okay,
Okay.
awesome. Okay, Miss Lori.
Oh, look, I'm unmuted. Oh, sorry. So I listened to the book and I took the test, and I think the test came out like what I would have expected it to come out as. So
Mhm.
I guess that's good. Essentially it said that I am pretty high on being in like knowing what other people are feeling and that side of it, and a little lower on like maybe knowing my own emotions or control or managing them. I guess what I would like to learn is how to, so I know that I get like really frustrated when I can't get the other, like I'm matching them and I can't move them forward, or, you know, we get to a roadblock.
Yeah.
And so then that really is hard for me. And I don't know really how to manage my emotions at that point, if that does that make sense?
Mhm.
So I would like to learn how to do that better. It said that, it did talk about in the book about labeling your emotions or like recognizing them when they're happening.
Yep. There's a page 15. It's the, well, anyway, it's page
I mean,
15.
I like listening to books, but I know that reading them is also really good because I'm a visual learner. So
Yeah.
I should probably pick up a hard copy of the book.
Yeah. Well,
So
yeah.
that's kind of where I am. I thought that I would like to learn how to manage my emotions when other people are not moving. When I'm not communicating well to them
Mhm.
and or able to control, I don't want to use the word control, but when I'm not able to manage the conversation so that it has a positive outcome, I get I get roadblocked, they get roadblocked, and then I become emotional.
Influence. I think that's a good word.
Okay. Yes, influence a conversation. You know, and it happens not just with clients, right? It happens with our family members and our children.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. And you know, for me as well, it's my intention is to just keep working on my self-awareness, right? Sometimes I'm so I get so excited about something that I may miss what the other person is what they're energetically putting out because I'm so excited, right? And saying something a certain way that they may not accept in the way that it was meant, because I get like just that impulse, like, oh, you know, and so that's what I'm choosing to work on is more self-awareness and social management as well. So really excited. I did, you know, normally I start with release work and maybe I didn't because there were 2 more individuals that came on. And so I'd like to end with some release work if you guys are good with that. We definitely, Arian will send the, you know, what our next pages are, yet I'm thinking that we, you know, start page 23 and we get we go to the end of page 59. So it's a good chunk, right? And there's some, there's an action plan, right? Part 1, where your journey begins, which is page 56. So it starts with some action plan, right? Because again, the 4 requisites of change: release work, which is what we're going to do, right? So those of us that just shared what it is that we feel we want to work on, there's a limiting belief or there's something attached to it. So we want to release that emotion, that negative emotion or limiting belief that we have attached to that. And then it's setting the goal, which we've set what we want, and then taking action. So there's an action plan in this book for us. So it's taking action and doing your part, and then positive focus, right? The more release work that we do and the cleaner that we become, meaning our thoughts and negative emotions releasing, the quicker it is for us to manifest what we want. And also anytime a negative thought comes up, we need to change that to positive, because we're able to start manifesting what we want. If we have a negative thought, that's what we're going to manifest. So we want to make sure that we keep a positive focus. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to ask you all to get comfortable, focused, putting your feet on the ground. If you're driving, please don't be driving. And I want you to just close your eyes, and I want you to start taking, we're going to do about 6 or 7 deep breaths, breathing in through your nose and exhale. Good. Again, breathing in. Let's just do 2 more. And 1 more. Good. Now I want you to just be relaxed, comfortably, and just asking your unconscious mind to identify this negative emotion, this limiting belief that you may have around your emotional intelligence. Just asking your unconscious mind now, just letting him know, hey, I'm ready to release this negative emotion, this limiting belief today, and be aware of it consciously. No longer serves you. You're ready to release it. Good. Now I want you to ask your unconscious mind to take you back, getting in touch with all of the emotions that are related to this one root cause, the first event, taking you back to that entry point now, whether it was before, during, or after birth, taking you back there now. Good. And just have your unconscious mind energetically activate, just activating everything now that is related to this root cause, the first event, when this negative emotion or limiting belief came up. Good. And I just want you to pay attention to when it starts to all disappear. Good. And as it starts to disappear, just ask your unconscious mind to take the positive learnings. Good. And just asking your unconscious mind now to go to your higher self, that higher power part of you, to get new strategies for being who you want to be, doing all the things you want to do, and having everything you want to have so that they'll be there for you in the future. And now just imagine bringing in the light from the top of your head, just filling up any tender spots that were made available by the removal of this negativity now. Good. Now I want you to imagine your feet planted on the ground now to the Honua, which is the earth. And your feet are so connected. Imagine that you're growing roots out of the bottom, the soles of your feet. And as you're growing those roots, you're feeling the energy of the earth and the nutrients of the earth, and being so connected that your legs are feeling super heavy right now. And even if you attempted to lift your legs, you couldn't, because you're so grounded and centered. Good. And I want you to imagine that any energy that you don't need, any negative emotions that could be left over, anything that doesn't serve you right now, just imagine taking that light again from the top of your head and pushing out from the top of your head all the way down anything that doesn't serve you, that you don't need right now, just giving that to the earth through the soles of your feet and in your roots that you've grown into the earth. So that all you have right now is that centered, grounded feeling. Good. Nice. Now I want you to just imagine bringing up through those roots the energy of the earth up through the soles of your feet, your calves, your thighs, just below your sits bone, so that you'll remain grounded today, be able to stay focused and accomplish all that you want to accomplish today on your journey to growing your emotional intelligence, using what you have learned from the lesson that you got today from the release with anyone that you encounter today and tomorrow and for the rest of the week. Nice. And I want you to set your intention today. Who are you choosing to be? And with that, I want you to take 4 deep, hot breaths, breathing in and exhale. Again, breathing in. And exhale. Good. Good. Breathing in. And exhale. Nice. And when you're ready, come back into the room and open your eyes only when you're ready. Cool. That was a big one, huh? How was that? Your legs still feeling a little heavy? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You should be feeling a little better right now. Just kind of wiggle them around. Awesome. Very cool. As always, love how you guys show up. I know they say it's a bold law, but it's more than that. It's also what we, how you participate in here is how you participate everywhere, right? So what we choose to put within ourselves, it all starts with who we're being. And so I'm grateful for all of you, appreciate all of you, and honor you all today for being here and working on your emotional IQ. Okay. So I believe our next session is going to be we're going to take next week because there are things that we need to implement. So our next book club will be the 27th. Okay. October 27th. Because I want to give you guys a little time to work your action plan and really implement. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. So a hui ho is what we say because we will see each other again. There's never goodbye. We will see each other again soon. And I'm here for you all. Anything. A hui ho.
Who we who?
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.